5'8" dunker, vertical trainer, Andy Lloyd here from Skigh Athletics, coming to you today for episode 118 of the Skigh vlog. I'm going to be going over 5 simple dribbling drills you can do absolutely anywhere. All you need is a ball, and you need yourself and a little motivation. Now, these 5 are beginner dribbling drills, so I'll walk you through those. But first, I got to shout out to my website, www.skighathletics.com, Skigh athletics.com. Advanced workouts available for purchase, guys, but also 100% free, no credit card, no debit card, nothing needed to sign up but an email for 2 free months worth of vertical training. Instagram down here, Skigh Athletics. You can see my highlight dunks, some of the clients I'll be training this summer. Again, more instructional stuff, but most of my instructional stuff is on this YouTube channel and down at my website below. So let's get right into it, guys. 5 beginner dribbling drills that you should be doing, you have to be doing this summer to increase your ball handling skills. Get that ball on a string. Again, it starts simple. I'll go into different levels. I'll go intermediate, probably a couple intermediate phases, a couple elite phases as well. But right now, we're just going to dive into the basics. Now, a lot of people always ask, X amount of years old, I want to get better at dribbling. I want to get better at jumping. I want to get better at shooting. My advice is jump, shoot, and dribble, respectively, for the 3 things you want to increase. You don't have to complicate things, you know. You don't have to go reinvent the wheel for some dribbling drills. If you're 11, 10, 9, 8 years old and you want to do some dribbling drills, anything that you see people doing on TV, they've probably done those thousands, maybe millions of times. So first thing is going to be a basic crossover. It's going to be right in front of you, and you're just going to go left to right hand, just like this. Now, you can play around with it. You can play around with the tempo. So you can, if you tend to struggle with your pass from your left hand into your right hand, you can really focus on that. And you can get reps in just like this. And just make sure that that hand's there to catch it and that you're giving it a good pass. If normally you come up short and you're not really good at pushing that ball through, you can do this. If you don't bounce it hard enough, and sometimes it keeps rolling because you don't get it up to this hand, you can focus on just pushing it through the floor. Just like this, okay? And you can do the same thing with the other hand. Make sure that it's there, okay? A lot of the times it's just a matter of just getting comfortable with it. And then from this, you can get low. And again, when I mean get low, drop your hips, but you want to stay upright up top. Okay, so I'm here. My lower back's tight, my core's engaged. I'm not just hunched over like this. So right now I'm here. Okay, you can play up with a little tempo. You see how I sway my body a little bit. Basic crossover, so many different ways you can play around with it. So I can also get real low and just stay right here, okay? Or I could just really push it, drag it out. You see how many different ways I could do it? So I'd recommend, you know, since you're doing left hand, right hand, you're going into both ways, I'd recommend putting a timer on. Just go at it for maybe a minute and see how many you could do in a minute, maybe at your fastest speed, under control though. You have to make sure you're doing it under control. If the whole time you're here and you're bobbling it and you're really not pushing it and you're not controlling it, slow it down. Start with where you feel comfortable. Definitely, look, little mix-up right there. A couple cracks in this garage, but start with where you feel comfortable, guys. You know, if you're comfortable here, you can do this for a half hour. You do this all day long and just get comfortable to the point where you close your eyes, you can read a summer assignment, and then what you want to do is drop down. But again, make sure you're doing it correctly. Don't hunch. Don't lean, everything's tight right here, bang, bang, bang. So that's number 1, basic crossover, so many different ways you can do with it. Now we're gonna get into 2 different single hand movements where I like to go with reps on these. So if you wanna do 3 sets of 50 reps per hand, that makes more sense than doing it for 90 seconds per hand, because if you're left-handed and you go to do it with your right hand, you might only get 15, 20 reps in 60 seconds. Maybe you're missing the ball a lot, you're just getting used to it, and maybe you have to go real slow, but your left hand is stronger, it's dominant, maybe you're getting 30, 40 reps, so you want to kind of even it out. So as far as single-handed dribbling drills, I like to go with reps until you can get it to the point where you can say, okay, I feel comfortable with both hands equally. So right here, I'm going to windshield wiper in front of me, I'm going to windshield wipe on the side of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push, and I'm going to pull it through and focus on, you know, you want to get that wrist movement, that wrist control, but you also want to focus on pushing it and pulling it back, okay? And again, this is just like a jumping plyometric. What you do in the dribbling drill may not be exactly what you do on the court, but it makes that muscle memory happen. It makes you feel more comfortable with the movement just in general. So this is what it's gonna look like right here. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. And again, you can play with the tempo, you can play with the height, okay? But notice how I'm still up, okay? And you can be up here, or you can be down here. Depending on where you're at right now with your own, don't base it off somebody else's progression or their advancement. Be comfortable with the movement, make it a decisive, you want to make sure that it's not a questionable. So if I'm here and sometimes you're good, but other times you're just going back and forth, that's not definitive. That's the word I was looking for. It's not definitive. You're kind of struggling, you're questioning yourself. Make it confident. Boom, boom. I'm pushing, I'm pulling, I'm pushing, I'm pulling. Okay? Same thing here, okay? I'm not struggling for it. I know the speed that I can do comfortably to get effective reps. That's the second one. The third one is going to be the same thing, guys, but on the side. So I'm going to put the weight of my body on the foot that I'm doing the dribbling drill with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it and pull it back. Same thing, just like this, okay? Just on the side. So I'll do a little side view right here, just like this. Push, pull, same thing. The better you get, the lower to the ground you want to get. Again, be definitive. But again, look, I'm right here. You can do this all day. And you can look up. Imagine as if you're directing the offense, if you're a point guard, and just look. Spread the floor, push people through screens. Watch TV, guys. Watch a basketball game or something. Get your mind off the actual drill. Get your eyes off the drill. Get used to that movement. Okay, so that's the third one. Got a jammed finger, so I didn't mean to say four. That was the third one. Now the fourth and the fifth one is going to be through the legs and behind the back. And the way that you do this is based off of where you are in your general progression and how far advanced you are. It's fine if you're a beginner. It's fine if you're very advanced. You can still do this. So what I'm going to do, think someone's here? Nope, never mind. Sorry. So you could go between the legs. Now, based off of what you do is based off of, again, how far advanced you are. So you could stand here all day and just focus on this. But look, I could be in this position, upright, eyes up, scanning the court, just like this. And if I mess up, that's fine. I don't have to go far. I just grab the ball and I start going again. Now you could do this as a warm-up as well, and you could go really fast before a game if you're good, and this is easy for you. You can just be right here, just like this, bang, bang, bang. Now, what I would recommend if you're just starting out, you need some dribbling drills, you're not used to going between the legs, you want to keep this foot down because you don't want to just lift it up. You don't get power from it. You won't get an explosive movement. So if you're used to dribbling between your legs like this, what I would do is, again, I'd get in this position where you want to be in. Center of gravity is over your hips. You're not leaning too far forward. You're not leaning all the way back with your foot up. And just practice passing it through and getting it and catching it with that arm. Passing it through, you see? It might be uncomfortable at first, but get used to it, okay? Look, just pass it through, bring it back to the hand, just like this. And you can do this all day until this becomes second nature to the point where you can talk and make a video and explain how to do it, okay? So you can just sit here and do this all day. Same thing, guys, here. I'm just gonna push it through. And all I wanna do is catch it with this left hand. Maybe you have to look at it to start, but then when you get better, you can close your eyes if it helps, or you can just look up. I recommend just looking out on the court because look, I even messed up. That's where you're gonna be scanning. So right here, you can be here and just look out as if you're scanning the defense, pushing the offense through, okay? That's the fourth one. Fifth one, guys, is behind the back. A lot of different ways you can do this one too. If you're good, you can stand there before a basketball game. I'll just stand here and I'll just go, this is my warm-up. I'll just go behind the back, just like that. Sometimes I take one dribble where I grab it, one dribble, grab it, one dribble, grab it, one dribble, grab it. Or you could just push it through without a dribble, but I'm just used to giving myself a dribble. A lot of the times too, if you want to work on the motion, you could stay right here and just make sure you give yourself a good pass. Can I pass it through and dribble it on the first attempt, or is it going to be too far and I have to reach for it? Okay, so you can work on that, just passing it through. And again, I can do this all day because it's low intensity, but you can get a lot of reps in. Same thing for the right hand. Am I going to give myself a good pass? Okay? You can even start dribbling and go like this. All right, that was a good one. That was a bad one. See how it was behind me, so I can work, see what I have to work on. I can stay here all day. And again, scan the defense, scan the offense. 5 simple dribbling drills, guys, you can do absolutely anywhere. Very low intensity, you can add it on any day, whether you just had a game, practice. You guys can do these in your basement, watching TV, anything. So if you're watching the finals it's not gonna be this week. Eastern or Western Conference Finals, if you're watching those guys, turn this video on, look at these 5 simple dribbling drills you could do. You could start these if you're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, perfect for you. Even if you're 22, you can warm up with these. You can still do them, and I guarantee you, if you do them, you'll mess up eventually. Everybody messes up, so you can see, okay, let me mess with tempo. So I'm gonna go real quick here, drag this one out, or I'm gonna go, okay? Right here, bang, tempo. See how I messed up already? So that's the point I want to prove. You can always change up the tempo, speed, or something to make it difficult. So 5 simple drills, now it plays into effect. Dislocated the pinky. 5 simple drills you can do absolutely anywhere. Let me know what you think about this video down in the comments. Anything else that you guys would want to see, comment down below. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it all. Video dropping this summer. It's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool for the donkey community. Pretty cool for Skigh. Apparel line is going to be dropping this week. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for the support. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
There you go. Get up.